chat. So this is the if you want to paste it on your group, because I'm gonna paste this on mine.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go drop. Yeah, so paste it on your group above, like edit. I don't know if you can, when you're sharing it, I mean, you paste that with it.
So no, at the moment I've got nothing from you.
It didn't come through?
No. Oh, only supported for hosts.
Oops.
No. A
I said it's
private.
on the private chat. You don't have a private?
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Oh, I see. You need to put that on. Okay, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in a minute. I've gone to another page. Okay.
All right, so I put it in the...
Switching profile and page is driving me around the bend.
Hey, Janice. All right, guys, just give us like a couple of minutes. We are doing our, sharing our links and putting stuff up.
Be with you in a moment. Good afternoon, UK, and good morning, USA. Getting there in a minute. It's got to go around the houses when you work on Facebook. I've got a lovely picture of Loy in front of me. There we are. God, it's miserable. I don't want to look miserable. Stop looking miserable. Hey. Share now public. Let's see what that's done. Shared to my profile. Which profile? It's like a roulette, Russian roulette of where you've shared it. Where has it been shared? It's not there. It must be on my actual profile, not my page.
Come on. Let me edit this thing. Okay. Alrighty, guys, just hang on just a minute. We are about to get started. I'm just editing. I saw a mistake here and I'm quickly trying to edit it. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
It's not shared. Ugh. Ugh. No.
And how are you guys doing today? How is it in your neck of the woods, wherever you live? It's a wonderful Wednesday morning here.
Let us know where you're tuning in from. Oh, there we are. I can see us and someone's liked our video. Thank you. I love that little star. It's so cute. So cute. All right, let's just pop this at the top of the page and then we're good to go. We're good to go.
Internet is moving a bit slowly for some reason today.
Facebook's been really quite slow. I put my intro on 4 times this morning. I normally put it on twice at the maximum, so it's definitely slow. Right, let's just share it into a group. Share to a group. Let's get it in there.
Come on.
Yeah. So once they've done that, Loy, is the idea that we'll see their name forevermore? Or do they have to do it every time they come on?
Yes, forevermore. Yes. Once they do that, then whenever we go live, we will see their names.
And is that both of us because we're both on Melon, or is it just yours at the moment? I need to do it on mine as well.
Yeah, you have to do it on yours separately. Yeah. This is for me.
Yeah. I assumed it was that. I was just trying to get away with not doing it.
Alrighty. Ooh.
Oh, Busy. 20 people commenting already. Hello, 20 people. From South Africa.
I see somebody from Mississippi. Hey, I am in Louisiana. I'm in New Orleans. I'm Normali's in Trinidad. Hey, my Caribbean neighbor. How you doing? Somebody from Canada. Guys, if you are commenting from our Facebook page and from my Facebook group, can you please read the caption and click on the link so that we can see your names? It is all showing up as Facebook users. So just like StreamYard, if you are used to people using StreamYard, go click that link, give Melon permission,
and then it's all done forever and ever.
So that we can see your names. And this is for everyone that is commenting from a Facebook group. So please, can you go and click that link so that we can see your names? You're showing up as Facebook user. We don't know who you are. So in the meantime, while you guys are doing that, I will be lighting my stage.
Do your smudgy job.
Yes, I'm going to be doing my smudging mantra while you guys are doing that. Yes, you have to go to the caption. You'll see where I say FYI if you're commenting from the group.
Yeah, any groups you need to.
You go ahead and you click that link and you give Melon permission so that we can see your name. That way we don't have to be jumping on Facebook trying to see who's here.
And we don't think all the same person is commenting. Yeah.
Yeah, it all says Facebook user, so we don't know who you are.
Well, in the UK, I'm just outside of Bristol in Keynsham, between Spa Town, a very old Georgian town that lots of people know of, and Bristol, which is a bit more modern. It is tipping it with rain, so if you can't hear what I'm saying, do speak up, because I'll try and be a bit louder because it's really heavy rain, and I've only got little plastic windows. So we've got Janice Tyler. No, we can't see you, Facebook user. You can see me, right, with question mark. No, we can't see you. You need to go onto that link that we've given and give permission. I'm hoping that that's working.
Alrighty, so let's get started. With the smoke, I cleanse this place. I banish negativity, every single trace. Let the light of the divine fill the sacred space. Only love, joy, and peace shall it embrace. With the smoke, I cleanse this place. I banish negativity, every single trace. Let the light of the divine fill the sacred space. Only love, joy, and peace shall it embrace. With the smoke, I cleanse this place. I banish negativity, every single trace. Let the light of the divine fill the sacred space. Only love, joy, and peace shall it embrace. Alrighty, guys. So for those of you that are on my Facebook, I'm going to make it easier. I am posting a comment right now that has the link in it. If I go on my Facebook, I can see you guys. If I'm on Melon,
I can't see you because it's not my group. So I want to see your names. Otherwise, I'm going to be upset.
All right, Lynn, I am seeing you, Lynn. I'm seeing Bunny Barton. I'm seeing people's names started to come over. So it is starting to work. So just go ahead. And like I said, we both drop the links and we can see you guys. So Indigo, what are we using today? What emoji are we using today?
What are we going to go for? Let's have a butterfly. We need a butterfly. We need this change of energy from this cocoon that the whole world's in, just waiting for things to emerge and change. We need a butterfly.
And you know what? I'm going to pull this deck out today. So today I'm feeling like I'm going to be using my Archangel Oracle cards. Now, these cards, they're not just Archangel. They are all spiritual beings from all dimensions up to the 12th dimension. And this will just give you an idea of, what spiritual being may be around you at this minute, maybe trying to come through, have messages for you. So that's what I think I'll be working from primarily today.
I've got the Animal Spirit deck, and I've also got the Art Through the Starstream
Oracle. If you are commenting from our...
the strangest deck you've ever come across, so you'll enjoy
If you are commenting from our Facebook group, we have put it in the comment here. please go to the link and give Melon permission so that we can see your name. So somebody just said Facebook user. We don't know who you are, Facebook user.
All right, we've got Bonnie
Alrighty,
Barton.
so
Let's crack on.
butterflies. Let us
You're
see.
first. Laurie,
Bunny
you're first.
Barton.
Bonnie
We are going to be
Barton.
highlighting you on the screen. So let me see. And with this deck, guys, I hardly use it. So I'll tell you, I'll give you the intuitive messages. But if I need to, I will pop in the book just to tell you a little bit more because these are all detailed and my mind can't hold all of these.
Why not? Come on, Superwoman.
Not the earthly mind. Not the earthly mind. Yes, Larry, we see you. We see you, Larry. You're showing up. You're showing up. Yeah, guys, go ahead and do that. It's so much more easier on us now that we can see everybody's names. And guess what? Whenever we go live, going forward, like, you don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, everyone's invited to the party, isn't it, Roy? We can see your names and we can, like, feel your energy, and it's just so much nicer. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm going to put my flower up. Flower.
Alrighty, so. I don't know why it's not working for you, Carrie. Try it again. Maybe close your browser. Maybe try it again. Alrighty, so Bunny Barton. What spiritual being is around Bunny? What spiritual energy? What spiritual being has a message? What they want to tell Bunny today?
So just do one card each for the freebies, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
One card each.
Alrighty, so Bunny. So Bunny, you have Archangel. This says Samiel. I hope you can see the card. My internet isn't the best right now. So with Archangel Samiel, it is saying here to choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and with grace. So what this is saying, Bunny, the message I'm getting here is that there is a bit of, you see how the color of his wings? So just judging on, I see you, Jessica. So just judging on this color here, this is saying that, you know, you may need to temper your emotions. You know, it's coming up to the full moon when people's emotions are heightened or anxiety, and then it can come off as a bit of aggressiveness as well. So with this energy here, this archangel, he's coming through and he's saying to you, you know, really think about what you're going to say before you say it. So if you have something to say, if you're going to say something, don't just blurt it out, because, you know, you have to be mindful of how it is going to come across for the other person. And he's saying, you know, choose harmonious responses. Remember, even the Bible says, what do you think about grievous word? A soft answer turn it away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. So if you're in a situation that is a bit tense, where, you know, emotions are heightened, spirit is just saying, just temper your emotions, you know, see everything through the eyes of love. That's the message I have for you today.
Lovely. So
hi Alexandra. Hi Jessica.
Hi, yeah, it's really exciting, isn't it, seeing their names?
Yes, it is. Like you guys can see the difference in the energies, where we can actually see everybody's, you know, we can keep focused on one screen. We can see everybody's name.
Yeah.
This is so wonderful.
Well, it's thrown itself out of the deck. We got Tarantula. Now, Tarantula brings to me a song by Pendulum, which is a United Kingdom dance band. But it also brings to me the memory of the freedom at that time of that music was around. So I want to say to you, there is a need to dance. There's a need to celebrate. There's a need to have freedom in your spirit. It feels like, as I'm working and tapping into your energy, Bonnie, it feels like things have got very stiff around your shoulders. Especially, I want to put your shoulders back. I want to work on your posture. Now, I haven't got the best posture, so I'm totally calling the kettle black. But what I want you to do is I want you to have movement, because the movement will help you not only ease up some of the muscles which have got tight within your body, but also feel that connection to everything that's around. When we dance, we forget what we're doing. We forget that we have to do things, be places, be responsible for people, because it's the closest you can get to flying. And I want to give you that. But I do know with you, my love, because they're bringing in the earth symbol here. So they're saying to you, there is something that you need to start working towards a goal. So it might be that you need to start goal setting. You've been reading a lot, but I feel there's some reaction to the reading or action from the reading that needs to happen. And with this situation, there's something around your stomach area that's causing you some disharmony. They're saying listen to what you're being advised, because you've already heard the answer, you just don't want to accept it. Okay, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh,
user, can you please go to the
the link.
caption on the
Yeah.
post? Yeah, the link is in the caption on the post, and give Melon permission so that we can see you. So you're just showing up as Facebook user and we have no idea who you are. Alrighty, so let's move on from Bunny. What's our other
So
symbol? What else are we trying?
let's have a boat. Let's have a boat.
Okay, so we need a boat. We're gonna be sailing out of here, guys. Let's get a boat. Let's get a boat.
I might need to build an ark the rate our weather's going. I said to my husband when I went indoors, have you built the ark yet? It's crazy. It's crazy. We have like one day's sun, and I'm sure there's people around the world, isn't there, that wants our water. So it's a shame we can't have like a massive pipeline that leads all our rainwater to them. Thank you. So when someone said, had a car accident and worker, is this affecting my mediumship? The only thing that affects your mediumship is yourself. It might affect your confidence, or it might affect your physical health. When our physical health isn't brilliant, spirit will always stand away from us because they don't want to make us any, don't want to take any of our energy that we need for healing. Yeah.
All right, so
Larry's got a boat. Can't tell what kind of boat. Oh, is it like a battleship? It's got white on Melon. It looks like just a white blob.
So Larry, a card throughout the deck here for you. Come on.
Do share out, folks. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a cruise ship.
I'm trying to navigate this thing here. So Larry, as soon as I saw your boat, your crew, oh, Larry has a cruise ship. I like that, Larry. You know, I was thinking about cruises in my mind. I really was. When Indigo said a boat and then she said an ark, and I went back like this, I was like, nah, I want to be on a cruise ship. And Larry put up a cruise ship. And this card came out for you, Larry. Archangel Muriel, trust your own wisdom. Have faith in your psychic impressions. And then Larry, so what I'm seeing on this here, you know, here she's burning this beautiful incense and it's going up into the heavens, and it is like, you know, in the incense I can see images. So this is saying to you now that you may be meditating a bit deeper. You may be using something where you can see beyond the veil, where you can see more. And Spirit is saying, whatever images you get, trust in these. The more you trust in these, the more you trust in what you see, it is the more images are going to come to you. It is the more things are going to come to you. But what this also tells me is an opening of your third eye, because it is your third eye that controls your clairvoyance, which is, you know, your clear seeing, your clear sight, seeing images in your mind's eye, you know, trusting like your psychic, your whatever is being imprinted on you. So I'm getting that your third eye, it is being cleared bit by bit, but you have to start trusting. If you don't trust the tiny things, this is it, Larry. If you don't trust, you know, even the crazy things, the tiny things that you see, you're not going to trust the big things when they come. So it is like a journey. The more you trust the tiny things, the more things are going to start showing up for you. All righty? And that's what I have for you, Larry. Yes, Carrie,
right.
It is working.
Yay!
It is working. We
well
see
done,
you.
Well done. So,
Facebook
Larry,
user,
I want to say, first of all, I showed Larry because I'm designing my own oracle deck as we're speaking. And I showed Larry a card of mine, not giving him any indication. They don't have a reason, they're divination deck. But you'll see them at some point, because at some point I'll just use those. But what I was going to say was, I showed him the picture and he said to me, oh, that means this and this means that and this is indicating this. And Larry's there going, I don't have an imagination. And I'm like, yes, you do. You don't have an imagination without a picture. You have an imagination with a picture. Work with pictorial things. Work with things you can see and connect into the beginning of the thread. So it's like, maybe you can see behind me this, and it looks like veins or something. Well, then you could say, well, what are those veins connected to? And what's that connected to? And does it mean that there's something running through my veins, or is it excitement or whatever? Just go with what you get, Larry. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
can do it. You can do it. And the fact, Larry, your card here, just quickly before Indigo comes, there was a lot of purple. So you see that purple, it is change, it is transformation. Trust it, Larry.
Raccoon, you're a
Facebook
naughty little
user,
monkey. You're a naughty little
Facebook
monkey.
user, can you go click that link so that's in the caption so that we can see who you are? Thank you.
So we've got Raccoon here for you, Larry. And raccoons, some people love them, some people find them like naughty little monkeys. But I want to say to you, keep being you. Keep being you. There'll be people in the world that you meet and they'll be like, you're too much or you're not enough. Stop trying to please people. Stop trying to fit in those boxes, because Larry is a very, very special person. He's friends to both me and Loy, and we really cherish him very, very dearly. And he
Very
needs
much.
to let go of the need to be everything for everyone, because you just can't. You just can't. Some people love me because I'm loud and ridiculous, and other people don't like it at all. Doesn't matter, because our vibe attracts our tribe, and I'm sure you understand that. Within this card, you can see it's almost like you're coming out of the dark shadows. There's a real understanding of who you are, what you're here for. But I want to say to you, don't need all the answers. If you live your life and your spiritual life constantly wanting all the answers right now, one, you're not learning patience, and Spirit love to teach us that one. But the second thing is that you're also not allowing yourself time for growth and surprise and the wonders. Now, Larry said something to me today which made me so happy. In fact, I did a little bunny dance, not literally, it was a gif, but it made me so happy. And I want to say, Larry, write that everywhere around your house, please. Write on your fridge, write on your mirror, write in your wallet, write everywhere. Don't forget what you said to me. All right, don't forget what you said to me. Those are really the key to spirit work. All right.
Yeah, Larry, you see the same message we keep telling you. We keep telling you that, and even Archangel Muriel here, she's
It's
telling
not
some
black
of
and
our
white, it's
patients.
grey, mate. It's grey as
Yeah.
well in between.
Facebook
Hi,
user, we
Wendy.
cannot see your name, so could you please go to can you please read the caption on the post? You're on a Facebook group, read the caption, click on that link, give Melon permission so that we can see you. We have no idea who you are. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
donating
Jessica.
to us. Definitely. So she needs career and relationship.
Can
All
we give her
righty.
a noise, Lloyd? Can we give her a
Oh
noise?
yes, we can. We can. Hold on. What
We've got
Indigo, what do
noises
you want
now.
us to do?
I don't know. Should we have a clap? Let's have a clap or a
Oh,
drum roll.
let's have a clap. I love how this streaming platform has been bringing up all these things, like these new little additives to the platform that it makes our lives so much
Oh, it's
fun.
just
I
so much
absolutely
fun.
love it.
So much fun. I love it.
All right, so
I was
Jessica,
playing with mine earlier as
relationship.
well.
So she wants relationship and
Lovely.
career. Alrighty.
Relationship and career. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with my animals, actually. Stick with me animals.
All right, so Jessica, I think I'm gonna go for your career first. So messages for Jessica. Hi Mary, we are seeing you. How are you doing today? Facebook user,
No, it didn't work.
So
Try
maybe go
again.
again.
Yeah, you might need to refresh your browser. Someone else had trouble as well.
Yes, refresh your
It's
browsers
important.
after
You'll
you
see your
give
name forever
permission.
and ever on Loy's page. On my page, you'll have to do it again.
Alrighty, so Jessica, the first thing I'm getting for you is that in terms of your career, don't make a sudden move as yet. Now is not the time. I'm seeing you like an elephant with its feet in some deep mud and you're like trying to get through this mud, but you're kind of, I don't want to say stuck in the mud, but at this point in time, things have come to a halt. So Spirit is saying, don't make any sudden moves. It's kind of like go slowly. There are things that you need to learn, like you wanna advance, you wanna do something. I'm feeling like you wanna make a change, you wanna do something different, but Spirit is saying you can't go to the next level as yet. You can't, like, there are lessons that you need to learn on this level at this phase before you head on to the next level. All right, and then that's what I'm getting from my mind's eye. Let me get you a card and tell you what the card here says. All right, so two cards came out here for you, and you can't go. You see, look what this card says: fogged in. Go slow, take your time. So with the fogged in, and I really, really love this card, because this card just brings out the Viking part of me, because I see this as a Viking longship. And here it is, they're going slow. They're not paddling. They're not just rushing through the waters. There is a lot of fog. There's a lot of fog around, and the land is close by, so they're slowing down, because if they paddle, if they row, if they push past ahead, they may run aground. So right now, Spirit is saying, don't push forward too much. It is time to take your time and survey the landscape around you. See what is going on. Learn the lessons that you need to learn. And then you have this card here: simplify your life, traveling lightly. Now, with this simplify your life, it is saying, what thoughts do you have around your career success? How badly do you want the things you want? What thoughts do you have around it? And so we can always say, I want the dream job. I want the six-figure job. I want to work from home. I want to do this. But if you say that, but then your energy is that, oh my Lord, it is so hard and it's never gonna work. And you're saying it, but this is your energy. You're saying the words, and your words sound like this, but your energy is like this. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna
Needs to
work.
match, doesn't it?
So your energy, the universe doesn't watch your universe watches your energy, the energy that you put out there, and the thoughts in your mind. And a lot of times we get defeated by our subconscious thoughts. So Spirit is just saying, for right now, take some time and clear the fog, clear the cobwebs. I see your mind like with just so much cobwebs. Spirit is saying, clear the cobwebs. And I'll tell you this: sometimes in clearing the cobwebs, you clear people, because there are people who are like cobwebs. If you understand what I mean, their energies are not aligned with you, and it's just like so much confusion. And then when you step away from them, you realize, oh wow, whew, and you can breathe. So that's what I have for you in regards to your career. Now let me get you a quick card for your love life. Oops, hold on. If you Facebook user, we can't see your name. Can you please go to the link that is in the caption? And once you give Melon permission, then we will be able to see you. Alrighty, so Jessica, what messages are here? What messages are here for? Whoops, whoopsie doopsie. So Jessica, it is so crazy. This clearing message that I got for you before, this message, it is spilling over into your relationship. It is spilling over into that. And so here you have this control card. And this is the number 8 card. And this is saying, you see the relationship, it needs to be balanced. Intellect plus emotions. It can't be intellect alone, and it can't be emotions alone. When that happens, it's gonna, how would I put it? It's gonna run aground again. You can't, so there needs to be balance. There needs to be a balance. So this is saying that, in your relationship, there needs to be a balance. Someone is overly emotional. Someone needs to learn how to control themselves, how to control their emotions, how to, control themselves, I'm hearing. And when people don't know how to control themselves, then they tend to try to control other people. They try to control, the relationship. They try to control the direction things go. And right now, Spirit is saying to you, hey, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Because if one person is controlling another, then there is restrictions. One person is not free to be themselves. They're trying to conform to the other person, and spirit is saying, no, no, it's not the time for that. No, it's not the time for that. But this other person, whoever is doing this, they have a blocked heart chakra. Their heart chakra is blocked, and that is the reason why, they're reacting and they're doing things from a place of fear, because control is fear based. So they're doing that from a place of fear. But again, looky here. See, Spirit wants you to change your focus. Here you have this, this would be like a five of cups. Spirit is saying right now, change your focus. Like, try to focus on healing. This is a green card, and I see, to me, green represents healing. And you see this lady here, she's just like in this meditative state. Spirit is saying, change your focus, try to meditate, try to heal, try to figure out, what do I want from this? What do I really want from this? Is this serving my needs? Is this growing me on all levels? Am I growing spiritually, emotionally? You need to think about all of those. So that is what spirit is saying for right now. Just try to change your focus and, see, just as you have here, you see this control card, and you see these two eyes peeping out here. It is telling you to look beyond what is happening at the moment. Like, look beyond what's right in front of your eyes. You need to see, you need to see into the situation, see what is going on. Hold your head up, like instead of this here with this person holding their head down, like not trying to confront the situation, not trying to see what is going on. Spirit is saying, listen, open your eyes, lift your head up, take a look at the situation, change your focus. You're much too focused on the wrong thing. So change your focus and see this situation with fresh eyes, and then you'll be able to move forward. That's what I have for you.
Okay, Jessica, my turn. So you're saying you feel stuck. I feel you're at crossroads. I don't feel you're stuck. Now, the thing I would say is energy doesn't lie in life. When we're feeling like untoward, when we're feeling a bit wobbly, it's because we need to make a change. I want to ask you, is this really the relationship you want? Or is this a
That's
relationship that you feel is possibly going to go the way you want it to go? Or is it second best? Is this not really everything you want in your world? Now, I'm not saying that there's a partner out there for everyone that ticks every single box. That's not what I'm saying. But they must satisfy your mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Now, body, make up your own decision on that one. Your
come on,
mind, they
it's
need to
working. We see you. Come
intellectually,
on.
they need to intellectually conversate with you, and they also spirit, they need to have the same ethics, morals, and standards. Now, I know with this situation between the both of you, there is jealousy, and jealousy for me is a huge red flag, whether you feel it or whether he does or she does, because I don't even know whether it's a female or a male, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is the essence of it is you are important, and I feel part of what spirit's bringing to you is the understanding that maybe this isn't going to go the way you're really wanting it to go. When we get with a partner, we can't get with a partner and think, I'm going to heal everything wrong in them, I'm going to make things right, I'm going to get them out of there, whether it's an addiction, whether it's like a personality thing. We have to accept the person we're with. And if, especially after, I think you said you've been in the relationship for 6 years, you're coming up to the 7-year itch, which is when people change their relationships, if they're going to change anyway. But what I feel is that you've outgrown it. I feel that you're in a position now where you're understanding your dream between you as a couple isn't really fruiting, and there's a decision to make on whether you are really important or whether holding on to a relationship which might be holding you back from the next one is really important. And that's what I want to say. Sometimes it's very, very hard, but closing a door does open another. And I feel there's someone much more fitting for you, that you won't need to second guess what you're doing, where you're going, how you're doing it. There'll be much more of this balance that Loy was mentioning earlier. Again, well, we've got tarantula again for you, so I'm going to turn a few and I'm going to read them for you. We've got earthworm and we got starfish. Oh, I love a starfish. All right, so the tarantula is the importance of being a mother, having children, being in a family. Now, I don't read into fertility, pregnancy, or birth ever whatsoever, but I just want to say that's really important to you. Part of this concern is, am I running out of time? Should I settle down with this person and just make do? Right? Don't ever just make do, because I can tell you the bliss you can have with the right partner is incredible. My partner's amazing. I travel everywhere without him, and he never needs to know where I am. He always trusts me implicitly, and I trust him. And we spend the time in the same room in completely different worlds, and we come back together when we need to. So the perfect relationship obviously isn't real, but the perfect relationship for your benefit, for your well-being, is definitely real. The earthworm here is reminding you of the need of grounding. Now, earthworms are really clever because they can actually, they're hermaphrodites. So we can't do that as human beings. Sorry, bad news for you there. But they are amazing creatures that survive the most incredible things. And I feel part of your journey, Jessica, is that you have survived incredible things, and I feel that he's really supported you, or she, like I said, I don't know, the person you're with has really supported you. We've got a lot of feedback here, Loy. Can't concentrate.
Hold
Let me turn
on.
it down.
Let me see what's causing it.
I'm just hearing
Are you
myself over.
hearing it?
Yeah, no, it's fine now. The rainbow in the middle we've got here is like
Oh,
showing
because
you
Melon,
the brighter
sorry, let me
days.
say, I don't know what had just happened, but Melon had just kicked both of us out for some
Yeah.
reason, and then I had to put us back.
So we're here, are we? Everyone's here? Yes. So
Hmm. Hmm.
earthworms are hermaphrodites. I'm going to say it again. We're not, unfortunately. But I do feel that part of your journey with this person was a healing of getting through things from the past, possibly for both of you. But I feel that this relationship's turned into a relationship of codependency. And I would say to you, if you're not sure of what to do, talk to him or her about having some time out. Just have a break with a girlfriend. Just do something other than be a couple and make that decision, because it's a long time to make a decision on a whim. And neither of us are going to say do it or don't do it, because it's not right for us to do that. I can see that there's a lot of healing and a lot of love within this relationship, but is it enough? That's what I want to say. Is it enough? Now, the starfish, star for me is always about bright blessings, your dreams coming true. But I do feel with the starfish, they sometimes come out of water, they sometimes get themselves out of depth, and they need to find a way back into that water, back into that safe space. So it might also be that within this situation, um, this dissatisfaction that's brought you, we've got such bad feedback, Loy. Have
I
you
don't
got
know what.
phone on or anything?
No, I don't. I don't know what's going on.
Okay,
I
well,
don't
we've
know
got
what's.
aliens. We've got aliens in the works. It doesn't matter. Um, what I was going to say though is that there is a need of you understanding that part of this dissatisfaction, this being at the crossroads, is because you're trying to say, is it my job or is it my partner? I feel that it's stemming from you first and foremost. Take some time out, really consider where you want to be, what you want to be doing, and start working towards that. And don't settle for what life's thrown at you. All right, that's not ambition. If me and Lloyd settle for what life's thrown at us, we probably wouldn't have work or done any development in psychic or mediumistic studies. All right. So thank you very much for supporting our work. I really appreciate it. I hope we've given you some insight. But please, please take some time for you. Take some time away from the situation. As Lloyd was saying, you can see it much easier from further apart, and understand your colors meld. So the idea of melding those colors is very uncomfortable, even if mentally you're ready for that. The actual auric separation is very difficult. So there's different things you can do with that. Silver cord cutting is a good one. All right, I'm going to leave you with that because I'm going on. Lots of love. Thank you very much.
Just before you go, I want to.
Yeah.
She put some comments, and I was want to quickly take a minute or
Yeah.
less to address. So, this control card here. I remember I told you that with control, when one person tries to control the other, hear what she says. there is jealousy. I admit my part, but he doesn't, and he denies and doesn't take accountability. And he refuses to learn my love language, but expects me to bow to him. That is what I say with the control. Like, one person controlling everything. They're acting from their deep in their emotions. They're trying to control everything. They're trying to control her. That is why you have this card, and that is why Spirit is telling you, open your eyes. The most prominent thing on this is the eyes. And Spirit is saying, not just your physical eyes, because you've been seeing the situation with your physical eyes. It is time to open your spiritual eyes and see beyond and see what's going on.
Can I just add one thing? Because I think she's answered a question. She's just said in an open, bear in mind, guys, this is worldwide, so please be mindful what you're writing. But you've just said in a worldwide, telling the universe my relationship's toxic. If I gave you toxic waste to eat for your tea, would you eat it? There's your answer. Okay, you've made your answer. You need to look after you. All right, you're a precious soul. You won't have that jealousy if you're in the right relationship. You won't have that jealousy if you're in the right relationship.
See, she says again, he likes to control money, and I'm trying to control the situation. So both of you. This is the card. This and traveling lightly. So Spirit is saying, anything you know what is heavy, you know what is holding you back. Let it go.
Yeah, energy don't lie. Mm-hmm. That's why me and Loy work well together, because we met each other and we're like, woohoo, we like our energy. So we're like, let's do something, and here we are. Thank you for being here.
All right. So let me see. I'm trying to find. There's a
Karen Riley is in Australia and she's donated.
Yes, I was trying to find her.
Hi, Karen. Sorry we took a little while, but we'll have a nice little while with your reading.
Karen, do you want to tell us what you want us to focus on, your topic? Drop us a comment and let us know. And guys, if you want to get a reading, if you want to be guaranteed a reading, it's a $20 donation. Our donation links are pinned to the top of the comments wherever you're watching from. The donation link is right there at the top of the comment. It's pinned. And that guarantees you a reading. You skip the line and you get a reading from both of us. Hey. This is the only place you can get a reading from both of us.
Yeah, see it. Facebook
user, we don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Facebook user, we don't know who you are. So could you go to the link in the caption where it says FYI, we are streaming using Melon, and just give Melon permission.
And then you won't need to see ever again on the show.
And then you refresh your browser so that it starts to work. Alrighty? So let us know. Karen Riley, are you here? Facebook users, we can see who you are. So could you go to the caption of this post, and you will see in it, there is a link. All right, Karen, what do you want us to pull cards on for you today?
Karen is there. I was about to message her. Hi, Karen. Sorry I couldn't see you on my show earlier.
Let us know so I can know.
The app.
It's not an app. Melon is not an app. Melon is a cloud software, so it's not an app. I don't know if Melon is an app. I know if it has a software. And it shouldn't send you to an app. It sends you to a website, a URL.
Yeah.
So let me go on once more and try to drop that link again in the Facebook group so that it's right there.
I imagine they're clicking the wrong thing. Whatever spirit's guiding to tell me, please. Okay. What are we doing?
All right, so let me drop this. All right, so let me write these names down as well so we can know the people.
Yeah.
Let me get a pen and paper real quickly, guys. This way I can keep track.
Back to old school. I got my massive cards, aren't they huge?
So Heather and then Louise Bond.
Mm-hmm. Hi Heather, hi Louise Bond. Thank you.
So I am dropping the link again. For those on the Facebook group, I have commented the link again. You can just go click on that link. All right, I got you guys' name. All right, so Karen wants whatever spirit is wanting to tell her.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Karen, for some reason. All right, so I have you, Heather, and I have you, Louise. We're gonna be reading. Thank you guys so much
Thank you
for
so
donating
much.
to us.
Thank you, because we're both self-employed, so we really do appreciate it. Thank you.
All righty.
I know what that noise is. It's me.
So messages for Karen. Karen. Oh, that card came out. Something that I've been seeing a lot recently is a lot of people, because Karen, you have a throat chakra card here, and a lot of, even my own personal clients, a lot of people have been coming up with this card, this throat chakra card here. And for me, this card, it represents, it's our, like where we talk, it's our sense of expression, it's our communication. So what I'm getting with this, Karen, is that there possibly needs to be something that you need to speak up and out about. Like, this is saying a blockage in your throat chakra. Like, there needs to be a free flow of speech, your true authentic self coming out, not hiding who you are, dimming your light for other people, but actually speaking up, being authentic, being you, being real, being raw. Like, I'm getting that you may have issues about around being vulnerable, like your vulnerability. You don't like being vulnerable because it leaves you feeling open and raw and scared. But spirit is saying that you have to be vulnerable. That's how you're gonna pull your tribe to you. Like the ones around you, that is how you're gonna bond with them. When you speak up and out, when you be vulnerable, when you talk from the real you, when even your fears, it is okay around the right people. It is okay to let your guard down. It is okay to, it's okay to be you. And then also you have this other card here, this sword of light, divine protection, cards being cut, breakthrough energy. So here now you have, this is saying, this is Archangel Michael with his sword, and he's here to cut any and all cords that are around you, that are attached to you, that are basically sucking your energy dry. So whatever places, whatever situations, if you find you have a lot of tower moments happening, if you find that you start vibrating away from people, or not even just people, it could be certain food, it could be even chemicals, meaning even our body sprays. And so, like, I'll tell you this, as a part of my awakening, you see perfumes and body sprays that I used to be able to tolerate, I've gotten so sensitive where I cannot tolerate them anymore. It's like something within me changed. Even products that I used to use, hair products and so, I realized that things change. And I find myself, start going more towards natural things that don't trigger my allergies, natural things that, that actually, that it's like a different type of energy. And you'll find that happens. So what this is doing, this is really Archangel Michael here cutting away, anything that is stopping your enlightenment. Because there are things that really, like, there's so much energies on earth here that block us. And so in order to move forward, all these energies, they have to be removed. And then it also says breakthrough energy. So there may be a situation going on where you may have been feeling a little bit stuck. Things may have not been happening, things may have not been happening according to your timing. And it is always divine timing. It is not our timing, but it is always divine timing. So things may have been happening, but right now a light has been shone in the darkness. Wherever there is darkness, there is about to be light. There is about to be bright, brilliant light showing up. And spirit just wants you to know that a change is coming. A change is on the horizon for you. And your final card is Star Being Healing Codes. Important information. Wounds are healed, recharging. So the Star Being Healing Codes, you are getting healing. Healing is coming down from the heavens for you. You are being healed on every level, like a lot of upgrades going on in your life, a lot of healing coming through for you. And with this is going to come important downloads and information. And how to know when you're getting a download. Say you'll be You'll be focused on one thing. Say, or I'll start over. You may be thinking about something, or you may sometimes, have an issue that you're trying to resolve, and there comes a point when you're busy doing something. Say you're focused on something else. You may be, at your job, or you may be watching a movie, and then you just have this flash of insight. It's something that is sometimes is not even related to what you're doing. Like you'll be so focused on doing what you're doing that is like your brain goes into that sort of meditative state. Your brain goes into that theta mode, as they say. And then you just like, wow, an insight comes to you and you're like, wow, where did this come from? A lot of times we doubt it. A lot of times we don't, that happens to us and we dismiss it. But Spirit is saying, you are getting a lot of insight that way. Whatever you get that way, it is important information that is meant for you. When you get these downloads, how to know that it's the answer to your whatever you've been asking about. Think about, what was I thinking about when I got this information? At the back of my mind, what was I thinking about? And you'll find that the information that you got is sometimes it's in a roundabout way, sometimes you have to decipher it, but it is the answer to whatever you need. And then you have here, wounds are being healed. So there are wounds within you as well, wounds that have been coming up from the past, and not just, the immediate past, but past lives. That's the things that you're going through right now, the things that are happening for you, it is helping to heal those wounds. And then you have this recharging here. So with this recharging, Spirit is saying it is time to rest and retreat. Retreat and rest. It is time to, take some time for yourself. I'm here in Shambhala. I would advise you to go look that up. The Shambhala retreat, where it's like an etheric retreat where sometimes your guides can take you there, and that is where you go to really recharge your spiritual and your emotional body. And I will leave you with this: physical rest is no help when it's the soul that is tired.
Mm. All right, Karen, I've completely forgotten what I was going to add on tonight. Oh dear, where are we going? Oh, you were talking about inspiration, weren't you? Talking about the downloads, which
Yes.
I call inspiration. I just don't like downloads because it's a computer thing and it's just not my jargon. But the same thing with inspiration. You don't get given any inspiration without a reason behind it, whether it be your own understanding, learning, passing on to someone in the future. It might be that you suddenly have a thought. My morning star, which I have on my wrist, which has been my starseed star for many years, was a inspired design when I was in my mid-20s, before I even really started my spiritual journey as such. And then I found out it's actually a Native American symbol, and that's been with me all this time. So what I'm trying to say, on top of what Lloyd was saying, was about what you're thinking of. Also take notice of the numbers that are presenting you at the same time. So you'll find a lot of your inspired direction is saying about the 1111 you might recognize, but you also have other numbers, so pay attention to those numbers and see what they say. I'm going to turn this down because it's a horrible noise. Right, okay. Right. So I'm just going to go through and see. So there's definitely something of regret in your past, Karen, and I feel that there's a lady who comes in who I believe is Lady Madeline. I'm not Christian or religious, so I'm not going to go into the essence of that. It is Mary Madeline, it says on the front, and it says maintain compassion under pressure. So there might be things around you where you're feeling like, oh my gosh, everything is coming at me at once. She's got within her hand, it looks like an ointment, but for me it looks like a face cream. It's just saying to you, keep your skin fresh, keep yourself feeling comfortable and soft in yourself. Be kind to yourself. The three little pink roses here representing three ladies in spirit who are always standing around you. I feel they're aunties, if not sisters, and they're always very, very close to you. The number 3 is saying to you, make sure you're reaching out to friends. Make sure you're asking people to support you within this scenario. Now, I see really piercing blue eyes. I've seen these before, Karen. I feel this is mother or grandmother, but really piercing blue eyes that you would recognize. And I feel when you shut your eyes at night, you see them yourself. And that's really important to say. Within this card, you've got this frame. Now, I know all of them has got the frame, but I feel the frame is important right now. It's about making completion of things. It's about deciding what you want and how you want to do it. And there's other people around you that are trying to give you advice. Allow them to give you advice, but make your own decision is hugely, hugely important here. Okay, your mum's with you all the time. Is she the one with the piercing blue eyes? Because that's all I can see. Very piercing blue eyes. And I think she's got a little gold cross on, actually, because I can see a little twinkle of gold around her neck. So the second one we've got for you is sing even though your heart is breaking. So we are all, we're all empaths. I know Karen is. I've known Karen for quite some time and very blessed to have her in my life. But what I would say is we're picking up on the energy of the woe of the world. Now, there's lots of people who are scared, lots of people who are terrified, but there's also an equal amount of the world which are in a peaceful situation. So even though your heart is breaking for the love of these people, for the love of your human being race, because that's what it is. We are all one song, we're one universe. I think it's really important to keep singing, to keep trying to share that positive message. Now, within this card, you've got a lot of red, and the red is leadership, but the red is also strength. So if you're needing a little bit more inner strength, you can either burn yourself a red candle if you've got one, and ask your deities, your angels, your ancestors to stand with you and support you through these difficult times. Or you can wear red, and that will help you through these difficult days. Okay, really difficult days. Now, she's got an amber on her neck. So amber is the shamanic crystal for connection of ancestors. So I want to give you, if you don't have a piece of amber, I would really like to give you the opportunity to hold a piece of amber and sit in meditation and really connect in with your ancestors, because it feels like you're worried you've lost your connection. You haven't, but a tool or a talisman will help you connect better, because that's all it is. All of the crystals, all of the symbols, they're all putting that self-belief into what you're doing in that moment. Behind this lady is the cauldron, and there's a real feeling of wanting to sort of throw people in the cauldron at the moment. I feel there's people around you who are causing you a bit of a disharmony. Just, you can stick them in the freezer if you want. It won't harm them, but it will shut them up for a bit. But I do want to say to you that this is going to change, but you mustn't pay attention to it. The more you pay attention to things, the rules of magic, the more you pay attention to it, the more it grows. And that's important to say. So we've got the song of Branwen here, which I feel is she's a Celtic goddess of some form, and she stood with her man. So there's something where you're having to protect your son at the moment from something, or you're having to help him through something, but don't lose yourself in it. Don't lose yourself in it. Keep putting the smile on, even though you don't feel like smiling. You can obviously feel unwell or feel unhappy, but I feel it's really important for him to smile through it. Okay, thank you, Jophiel. Oh, thank you. Okay, reflect and release. Reflect and release. So we got our lovely the essence of St. Francis Assisi, I believe, who is the lovely man who talked to the animals. And there's a beautiful song, isn't there? I can't remember at the moment, but the prayer of St. Francis. Maybe you could look that up, Karen Riley, because I think that's really important for you to read at the moment. I can't remember it offhand. In fact, I'm going to find it for you. Give me a minute, because it won't take a moment to find it. Reflect and release is sometimes we have to accept what happened and move on. All right, we don't have to dwell into why did this happen, why did it go this way, it was going this way, it was all going swimmingly, and then it went wrong. You've jumped timelines. It's a case of pulling yourself back onto that polarity of being positive, and going on the journey you really want rather than the journey you don't want. All right. I'm looking up the wrong thing. Give me a second and I will just read this to you because it's lovely. I do love it. Here we go. So, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace, that wherever there is hatred, I may bring love, that wherever there is wrong, I may bring the spirit of forgiveness, and that wherever discord, I may bring harmony. Beautiful thing to end on. I'm going to leave you with Lois. I think she's got a last card to show you. Is that Ku Young? Oh, no, Archangel
You
Lavender.
can't. These things you can't ever go wrong. Like this is one of the reasons why I just love me and Indigo. We always sync up. You know, like our messages are different, but they sync at the same time. And I pulled this card for you when Indigo started talking. I looked over at this deck and Spirit said, "There's a message in here for you. Pull a card for you." So I sat here and I shuffled and I got this card, Archangel Lavender. And on it, it says, prepare for soul healing, forgive and release everyone. So this is talking about letting go. What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? You know, Spirit is saying it's time to heal. Just as the other cards had told you, it is a time for soul healing. And you got this word here, soul healing, on two different decks, two cards from two totally different decks with the same exact words, soul healing. So Spirit is saying that right now, there is a lot of healing going on, but you know, you have to release.
You're
There is so
definitely
much.
listening to your own guidance there, Karen, because she's saying that she's closed her boys off. And I feel that's what they're, you know, when they're saying about the smile, they're just saying, move on with your life, show them that everything's not terrible. And, you know, at the time it's right, you'll be reunited. It's important not to, we can only be responsible for our own happiness, and that own happiness can rub onto other people. And that can be as magical as doing absolutely everything for someone else and burning yourself out. So remember that, it's important. Right?
So
Lots of love, my darling.
alrighty, so for those of you, I have found the reason why a lot of you are not Facebook user. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop this right now here. I'm dropping the link, but I'm just putting the link by itself. Go and copy and paste that link, paste it into your browser, and once you, oh, where did my link go? Hold on, let me go grab it from here. My link
It's always the way, isn't it?
disappeared.
Always the way.
So copy and paste the link directly in your browser, and then you will be able to give Melon permission. What I found out that there is a little bit of glitch with Facebook, because I tried to go do that on like from the Facebook browser, and it would not bring me to the page. But then when I went off the Facebook browser and went on to another browser, I went on
It's not
Chrome and I
liking
went on
it.
Safari, it worked. So it
Yeah.
is the Facebook browser that is causing it. So I dropped the link. So for anyone here, Lena, could you go comment? Could you go copy and paste that link, drop it in your browser, and give Melon permission so that we can see your name. So the next person we're going to be reading for is Heather.
Thank you.
Heather is in South Africa,
Oh,
I
bless you,
think.
Karen. Well, we care, and thank you very much for supporting us. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope it gave you a little bit of insight. You're a very magical woman. Keep that magic within, yeah?
So, Heather, can you comment? Can you drop a comment so we can know that you're here? Drop a comment with your topic, whatever you want us to pull your cards on. Louise Bond, you are up next. We have you down. So you are up next.
Hi, Louise Bond.
So Louise, can you go and copy that comment? My comment is the second one above you. Can you copy that comment, drop it in, get out of Facebook, put it in your browser, and then you'll be able to give Melon permission. And once you get back on here on the live, we can see your name. So Heather and then Louise. I see Facebook user, but I have no idea who that is. Hi, Rich. Can you go ahead and do the same thing, Rich?
Yeah, pop the link in above into your
browser. Are you still here, Heather?
Thank you so much, Karen.
I see Louise is here. It still doesn't work. I don't know why then. That is so weird. Alrighty, so Louise,
it might be. Well, could it be her own software on a computer? If it's not giving permission to Melon.
Probably, maybe. All right, so Louise, we are gonna tell us what you'd want your cards to be pulled on, and so we can pull your cards for you.
Sweet dreams, Fallon.
You're on the iPhone, Louise. You gotta post. You gotta put it in Safari. You have to put it in either Safari. Put it in. If you have Safari, iPhones come with Safari, but I use Safari and Chrome, and I put it. It wouldn't work for me via Facebook, and I had to get outside of Facebook. But tell us what you want your cards on while you are doing that. So you have to take the link outside of Facebook. You have to copy the link. It still doesn't work. That's weird. Alrighty. Just tell us what you want your cards on. We will pull your cards. Okay, Heather is here as well. Heather, what do you want your cards on? Tell us what to pull cards for you on. You want a love reading. Where's the link? All right, Rich, let me put the link again. Then I start pulling cards. Rich, there's the link. Alrighty, so Heather wants a love reading. Let me find my.
What's Heather's surname?
But let me tell you, I can't pronounce it. It's J-A-D. It's South African, so it's G-A-J-D-O-S-I-K. I don't know how to pronounce that.
That's all right. I don't need you to pronounce it. I'd just like to know.
And then what you do, guys, too, you after you do it in the browser, you just close out Facebook and get back on, and then we'll be able to see you. All right.
So you might need to close it down and come back on. You might need to refresh it.
Yeah, just refresh it. Close your Facebook app out, swipe it and close it out, and then get back on it, and then we should be able to see your name. Alrighty, so
hello, those joining, please do share out. Thank you.
So Heather, what messages do we have here? Hi, Perry. So hold on, Heather. The cards are going all over the place. Heather, you're super anxious, it feels like, because I'm shuffling. Oh, Rich, we see you. Yay! Rich is here. Perfect for Rich. All right, so Heather. Oops. Ooh, I want one more card. I see somebody saying beautiful people. I have no idea who you are. Indigo, you are gone. I don't know what's wrong with your stream. But you are gone.
Well, it says I'm still here.
Yeah, but you're on camera. On the camera, you are pixelated. Like it's showing me you're pixelated for some reason. I don't know why. Well, let me see. Are you guys seeing Indigo?
Can you see me?
Hold on, Indigo. I don't know why. You have
you're back.
You're back. Well, I think you're on the other side of the screen. All right.
That's
so
really
Louise.
confusing, Loy. I'm going to be disorientated now. I'm on the wrong side.
All right, so
all right, Lloyd,
Louise,
go ahead.
Louise,
Let's go moving with
you have the confront card here, Louise. Confront. And it has the number 18 on it. Now this confront card here, this is shadow work. This is about shadow work. So Louise, this is telling, hi Lena, we see you. So Louise, this card, oh sorry, it is Heather. I am so sorry. So Heather, this confront card here, this is really saying that you have shadow work to do. There are things that have been sort of pushed under the rug, the things that have been pushed down, emotions that have been suppressed. It's almost like something happened and it wasn't dealt with, and now it is coming to the forefront. It is coming up to be healed. And I'll tell you, you see, whenever our emotions, whenever certain feelings and emotions start coming up, like situations start pulling them out, start bringing them up, it is because we need to be healed. It is because in order to move forward, we have to do this healing work. It has to happen. And sometimes I know it's painful. Whenever healing is coming up and we try to resist it, it makes our life painful, painful, painful. But you see, once you start dealing with it, the most painful part is acknowledging it. It's ripping that band-aid off and putting your hand in there and pulling it out, holding it in front of you and asking yourself, why is this happening? Why is this coming up? You see, if you are strong enough to do that, you will get through it. You will get through it. I know the pain is hard. I know it hurts, but once you start to examine those feelings, so this is saying for you that you need to dig deep. You need to confront. There is somebody in this situation. If you're in a relationship, somebody in here has hidden emotions, hidden things, hidden feelings that they need to confront. They need to pull these out and examine them and see where they're coming from, see what caused them so that they can be fixed. And this is a major arcana card. This comes from the major arcana. So this is a card that is saying, this is a life change. So you may be in the midst of a life change. You may be, at a stage where you're trying to figure out, do I go? Do I stay? What do I do? What do I do? But I tell you, if you don't heal what is hurting you, it's going to pop up in the next person. So you see, before you do anything at all, you have to stop, be introspective, take stock of yourself, heal your wounds, so that they don't manifest in another situation all over again. And then look what you have here now. You have the rest and reconsider card. So this card is, it's saying, that right now you're so engrossed in this. There's so much going on. There's so much emotions. There's so much going on where you can't see clearly. You can't see clearly. You can't think clearly. And you can talk clearly. So Spirit is saying it is time to take a step back. It is time to, breathe. I'm hearing breathe. It is time to retreat so you can recharge yourself. Like you are spent. Your energy, all of your energies are spent in this situation. And it is causing you to be a bit, you're being reactive right now. It is because, like, there's just so much going on, so much tension in the situation. You need to take a step out of it. So this may mean taking a day, taking a week, taking however long you need so that you can think, you can clear your thoughts, you can gather your thoughts. You remember when I was doing the shuffling and I told you that the cards are just going all over the place? That is your mind at the moment. That's what's going on. So Spirit is saying, do this. You need some lonely time. I'll tell you, you need some alone time, some time with yourself so you can sort your thoughts. You don't need to be where this confrontation, it can only go on when you are, but when you have time to yourself, when you are by yourself, when you can think, and these thoughts come up. I know, like, why it needs time, because when these thoughts start coming up, sometimes you want to run from it, so you have to do it in peace, bit by bit. Like the thought come up and it's kind of hard, and you're like, all right, I get this part now. You take a time, then you come back to it again and you keep doing the work. But if you are not in a situation where you're comfortable enough to think at your own pace, and I'm hearing this, you can't heal at another person's pace. We all heal at our own pace. So you need that. Then you have the throat chakra card. So that's what I'm saying, even with my throat now is getting itchy and I'm feeling like you don't have that free speech, meaning you're probably not saying what's on your mind. You're not speaking up. But the downside to this I'm getting is somebody may be overly aggressive. Somebody may be, so somebody may be like have an overactive throat chakra where they're overly aggressive, and the things they say, they may be saying hurtful things. They may be saying things, like that jab you like a sword, things that really get to you. So you may again need to take a step back from that situation so you can gather your thoughts, so you can think. I'm gonna leave you with Indigo for right now. If I get anything else, I will definitely pass it on.
Okay. All right. So we're with Heather, aren't we, from South Africa?
Yes.
Lovely to meet you, Heather, even though I can't see your name. So Dragonfly has stepped forward. So there's a real feeling of wanting to be home, but wanting to actually spend some time away from home. There's a real fear of, and I don't say fear lightly, but it's like there's a real concern of leaving home, because you haven't done it for quite some time. You've always been in this safe place, in this safe space, in this boundaries where you're used to. But I do feel that there is a need of adventure. So there's a real frustration in you of like life's turning on, the wheels turning, but nothing's changing, and you desperately want change because yourself, you're going through your own spiritual epiphany as such. I know your belief system is connected to God, and I do know that there's a voice within your mind that you hear regularly telling you what needs to be done, what needs to move forward. There's something about working with charity that's really, really powerful with you right now, and it's something to do with working with water aid or working with a water charity that's really, really connected, because they're bringing that to me. Dragonflies themselves, they always make home in one place, but they'll flitter around and check other places out, but they always go home. So I want to say to you, make yourself a plan of an adventure somewhere different, that time to rest and recuperate. Yes, being alone is a really good thing to do, but you can do that on a retreat system as well. So you could go somewhere where you're maybe doing some yoga in the morning or something, whatever it is you like doing, and spending that time with your own self. I personally go to something called Shamanic Reconnection Camp every year, and people ask, what you're reconnecting, and you're reconnecting to yourself, you're reconnecting to your spirit self. You're stripping away that need of being mother for that moment, or being wife, or being housewife, or being someone's cleaner, or whatever it is you do in your daily life, and you're bringing it back to reconnecting with yourself. That's really important. Okay. Nightingale. So I know you've got a beautiful voice. Use it, please. Use it, please. People love to hear you sing. Nightingales are the most beautiful sound you could ever have. And I want to say that there's a lady in spirit who I know would have a bird in a cage, because she's stepping forward to show me. And it's one of those arched over cages in like a metal, and the little birds inside singing. She wants to bring you that as a memory, just to give you that reminder of the wonderful things you've had in your world, and not everything was as hard as it feels right now. Okay, going forward, we've got Zebra. So there's a real feeling of not fitting in. The way you felt you were, the way you believed the world was, the way you thought people were, has all changed, and it's all changed fairly recently. There's been something happen around your home area where you live, and it's really opened your eyes up to something that you're really not feeling fitting in. You're feeling like there's a little bit of I don't know whether it's tongue wagging or finger pointing, but there's something like that going on. Now, zebras themselves are the most gorgeous creatures, but they do stand out. You can see them on any terrain, even though they've got this black and white marking. What on earth is that to try and hide against, hey? Other than another zebra. So what I want to say is, now it's saying to you to stand up, stand forth, start really truly being you. Allow yourself to say farewell to the old person you were, because it doesn't matter. It's what you are in the moment, it's what you are in this moment, and it's your choice, and it's your mindset that helps you move forward. There are some real serious past hurts, and know there's some persecution within your family and history. Understand that comes down the DNA. Trauma comes through DNA. So understand there's a feeling of not wanting to be standing out too much, that you get into trouble. All right, one last card for you. We've got the hummingbirds. There's definitely a bereavement around you that's very recent. This might be around what I was saying about things changing, about your beliefs in the world and such like. But I do know that the hummingbird comes as a symbol to you on a regular basis. And I want to say to you, keep an eye out, because you're going to see them even more than you ever did before. All right. Lots of love, my darling. Thank you very, very much. And thank you for purchasing the readings. We do need to move on, Lloyd, because I think we've got 2 more and I haven't got a lot of time. So thank you very much. I hope that made sense to you and you enjoyed it. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? How are you doing? Oh, I've got no sound.
I'm sorry. Oh, geez, my mic was off, guys. I'm so sorry. So Louise Bond is the next person. Louise, if you are
Louise Bond,
here, let us
thank you.
know.
So Rich was
Hi,
just
come on.
asking, I just really quickly say to Rich, because he's asking about self-reading. You can only self-read if you're very grounded. I'll talk to you about it later. If you're in a place of flux or disharmony, don't self-read. All right? Thank you.
And he also asks how to know what is from spirit and what is from your memory. When typically what I always do before I self read, I take an energy check and I see, all right, what am I thinking about? You know, I check my energy and I'm certain of me and what my energy feels like. And then when I read, then I know, you know, whatever comes through versus my energy. And then I kind of put it all together. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, spirit always use your memory. I've mentioned that to you. I only use life coaching cards on my phone. I don't self-read at all because I don't think it's helpful. I don't think you can be subjective, but that's my opinion. So. All right, we've got the
Alrighty, so
lovely Louise.
come on,
We?
you're saying you can't hear me? Are you guys still not hearing me?
I can hear you.
Dawn, are you hearing me? Who is this? Let me see, Facebook user.
So we need
Okay,
Louise
Louise. Louise, can you
Bond.
tell us what you want your cards on? Can you tell me what you want your cards on? Louise, hold on before we do this, Indigo. Louise, your donation, is it the one that you sent to my inbox? The one this morning? Because if it is that, I won't do that reading on here.
No,
So
that's
if that's
Louise.
what it yeah,
No,
if
that's
that's what
Louise.
it is, Louise, we can't do that reading on here. I just
No,
remembered because I'm just seeing your name and I'm realizing no, we can't do that on here, hon. That's not how we do it.
no, that's
That
okay.
is totally different. This is a show with me and Indigo.
This is
No,
this sacred
Louise.
space only. Once it's done, it's done.
So if yes, so Louise, we can't do your reading on here. I will send you a reading. I will reply to that reading because that was done separately before I even got on here. So
Yeah.
we can't do that, hon. So let us. Who do we want to read for, Indigo? Let us tell somebody to
Have
put
we
a.
not got another donator? There was someone else who said they donated and we couldn't see their comment, or was that Louise?
It was Louise because I
That
was over
was
here looking at
Louise.
all the comments.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
excellent. Well, we're doing quite good for time then. That's good. Okay. I would like a picture
So
of, let's have a picture of a sunshine. Singer somewhere in yellow. Sunshine on a rainy day makes my soul trip, trip, trip away.
all right, so put up a if you can't like a sun, if you can't put up a pic of a sunshine, put the sun emoji then. Does that work?
Yeah. Yeah, sun. Well, you
Because
can the
it may
sun.
be a
You
bit
can find
difficult.
the sun. Yeah, you can find it. It's there. It's very easy to find. You just click on emojis and
On my Android phone, I have problems finding the pics. You know, when you put the little pic, like the little pic emoji thing is, it's hard to
yeah.
find those. That's why I said that.
Have to get a better phone.
No, I do. Let me show you. There's my phone now. I have an
Yeah,
iPhone.
I got Huawei, so
That's my,
yeah,
that's my
I
phone
don't have a
now.
love of
I have
iPhone.
a
I'm still
SE.
paying for it, and I don't actually use it, so I don't have a love for iPhone. But we'll
I
go
love my
into that
iPhone.
another day. Nope,
Mm-hmm.
never again.
Alrighty, so you guys, you have to put a sunshine emoji. It's not the words. We do not want to see the words. You have to follow
It's a
instructions.
picture.
Read the emoji.
My sweet is done. Oh no, Dawn did it. Dawn did it. Sorry, Dawn did it before my sweet. Dawn has found a lovely. Is it a sunrise? That's lovely. Where'd you find
I
that?
don't know. Yeah,
Is
I
it
don't know.
part of a
That one looks
flag?
weird.
Is it part of a flag? Oh, she's still done
I don't
good.
know
She's
what it
done good.
is.
It's creative. I love it. Let's go. Let's go.
It looks like a sunrise. Alrighty, so alright, so message for Dawn. Oh, she did it from her laptop.
Ah.
Alrighty, so message for Dawn. Message for Dawn. Message. Dawn. What does Dawn need to know? Spirit, what is going on for Dawn that Dawn needs to know at this point in time? No, Dawn, that's too much cards. Hold on. No, Indigo was just asking, Dawn. She wasn't sure. So she was just asking. All right, so Dawn, I have the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So the first thing I'll tell you here, Dawn, the first word I heard, even before this card flipped over, when it came out of the deck and I turned it over, I heard action plan, action plan, action plan. So this is saying that you have some dreams that you want to come true and you are in the dream state a lot, like you are doing a lot of mental planning, a lot of mental preparing. In order for our dreams to come true, they have to be rooted, they have to be, we have the dreams in heaven and then we take the practical steps on earth. So this is saying that right now you need to take the practical steps down in order to make this dream a reality, in order to make this dream come true, to have this dream happen. You have to day by day take practical steps that are gonna get you and put you in the direction of your dream. So it means making and I'm gonna break this down for you, making a 1 year action plan, but you're going to break it down into quarters, and you're going to break those quarters down into months, and you're going to break those months down into days. And every day you're going to take one step. You're going to do one action that is going to bring you closer to your goal. That is how you're going to accomplish your goal. So what you're going to have is an overall plan for the year. This is what I want my life to look like in the next year. This is what I want for this thing that I want to happen. And Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus represents money and stability. So say you are wanting stability. And even if you're in an unstable situation, make a plan. What can I do today? I may not be able to make the big grand plan today, but what can I do today to bring me to the big grand plan in a year time, in a month's time? And every day you get up and you do one thing more that is going to take you towards that finish line. So Spirit is saying, remember, life is like a jigsaw puzzle. When you get a jigsaw puzzle, you can't fit all the pieces together at one. Like, the pieces are not just going to fall together. So sometimes it takes months. There are some jigsaw puzzles that are different. Some come with 20 pieces, some come with 20,000 pieces. And so you have to fit that puzzle bit by bit. So Spirit is just saying, see the bigger picture, have the bigger picture in your mind, have your dream in your mind, but at the same time, take practical day by day steps. All right, hon? That is what I have for you.
I think that's important. Like from our experience as being as such entrepreneurs, it's a case of you get overwhelmed if you're looking at everything in a massive lump. But if you start thinking, well, actually, I'm going to get this done, I'm going to get that done, you can't do it all at once. It's not physically possible. Yes, I could employ someone, but I'd have no money for the next 3 years. But you can only do physically what you can get done in a day.
But it's even all right. It's even development stages. Again, use our jobs as a psychic medium. Me and Indigo, we didn't start out like this. When we first started, I can say for me, when I first started, it took me baby steps. It took me 6 months to get on camera and do a live. And even doing readings. I remember I started with one deck. No, I have close to, in all the time I've been reading, I have gotten close to 40 decks. And I started with one. And I remember my first readings, it was one cards because I couldn't do two cards. I couldn't do like, you see how I sit here and I shuffle and I pull five, six cards from different decks and I align the messages and I give it to you. At a point in my journey, I couldn't do that. There was a point in my journey where I could only pull one card and read one card. And then I add another card to it to understand. And then eventually I got to where I can use multiple decks now in a reading, even as fluent as I'm talking on here. There was a time when I did lives and I wasn't like this, but I took practical steps.
It's all like, yeah, it's building yourself up and building up.
Mhm.
You know, I figured out the other day, I figured out in the last 4 years I've done 29,000 readings. Well, that's why that I have the confidence I have. It's not because I've jumped up and done this. And I've worked for years with free readings. So it's not like I haven't done the small steps. We have to do the small steps, and they have to be a bit difficult. And it's still difficult, even as a professional. But it's lovely. I'm really, really pleased to be here. I do want to say,
Me
Dawn
too.
Morton, I want to give you dates stuffed with walnuts as a gift. And I know this is something in connection to what you're speaking about. I want to give you dates stuffed with walnuts because I can taste them, I can see them, and I feel that's really important to say. Now, the cosmic egg has come up for you, and understanding that snakes shed their skin on a regular basis. There's a really difficult situation, obviously, with bereavement. We really miss our loved ones. We miss that physical energy that's with us. But understand the spirit self continues on. And I can prove that to you in another day. But what I do want to say to you, though, is be aware that the change in your energy pattern without this other part of yourself is what brings you down so much. And it's really important to nest yourself, to make yourself feel looked after, listened to, safe and protected, and be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. It's like you need to nurture yourself like you would a small baby or a small puppy, and maybe like a small animal, like something for you to feel that connection with. That looking after would be beneficial here. But the cosmic egg is just saying that there is major changes around you. There's a change of environment where you're living, and I don't quite know what it is, but I do feel there's a change there. And maybe you're sort of thinking, am I ready to leave something behind that I'm holding on to with the memory? They're saying to you, my love, you do what you need to do, but know that I'm always, always close. Always, always close. I do want to give you also a malted drink, which it's a bit like Horlicks. So it's like a malted nighttime drink. I don't even know what it is, but I can taste it in this moment. So I do want to say that to you. Your second card and last card we got is hyena. So hyena is reminding you, full moon tomorrow, folks. There's a real feeling of you find full moon energy quite difficult. So be really gentle with yourself around the full moon. It might be that it pulls the emotions out of us. Bearing in mind the moon controls the tides and the full moon controls the tides the strongest. So understand your emotions might come up more than usual tomorrow. Light a candle, sit quietly, and just speak to your loved one within your mind. Remember how they smelt, how they felt, what they used to sound like, and they will be as close as a thought away. You've just got to trust it. All right, we're working mediums. We know this is a truth, and I want to pass that on to you. All right, lots and lots of love, and I want to give you a blue book as a passing gift. I want to give you a little blue book that's got precious memories within it. All right, thank you very much. Oh, I think we're going to have to conclude now, Loy, because I'm getting tired, and Rich is saying you're feeling tired, and I've got places to go, so I have something to do on a Wednesday evening, and I need to say goodbye. Goodbye. I need to say hello to my daughter, not goodbye. Oh dear. I don't know if you're on mute again because I can't hear you at all, Loy.
Oh my lord. I keep muting myself. Sorry guys. Oh, Indigo, I was laughing at Rich. Rich is saying even I am looking tired today. A bit Rich, a bit. But um what we are going to do, we are going to be concluding now. So, Indigo, you have the closing prayer. I did
I
the opening
do,
mantra, and the
yeah.
closing is
Let's
up
do
to
it because we ran out
you.
of time last week, didn't
And
we?
guys, join us Friday. Indigo and Loy, we are here 2 times per week now. So we are here Wednesdays and Fridays. So join us Friday at what time is it,
5 o'clock
Indigo?
UK
11
time.
11 p. 5 o'clock UK time, 5 o'clock PM UK time, which is 11 a.m. my time. So you can get us on Fridays too. We are doubling up.
And you can find me on Indigo's Oracle. Just search it on the website and on the internet. You'll find me. I'm the only Indigo's Oracle. I've got a website, www.indigosoracle.com. Instagram, Indigo's Oracle. You get the idea. You'll find me. It would be lovely to hook up with you. So come over to my page, do like and follow, and it'll let you know when I do my own private shows and my shows with Loy, which is even better. You get even more. Anyway, this is Loy, and Loy's from the Divine Alchemist. Obviously, some of you and most of you are in Loy's group, but please do join if you're not.
Oh my
We've got
Lord, Rich is telling us Red Bull and coffee. Rich, you're gonna have us running around like this.
I don't drink Red Bull and I can't drink coffee
Rich,
very much.
that's too much energy. No, we don't want so much.
No, I need water. That's what I need. I'm very dehydrated. So, great, everlasting, eternal spirit, we gather here today to bring comfort, joy, and laughter. I'm reading the wrong bit. That was really clever, isn't it? To conclude the service, oh dear, I am tired. So, great spirit, to conclude the service, I wish us to offer thanks. We offer gratitude to great, everlasting, eternal spirit that brings abundance into our lives. We offer gratitude to the guides that brought through the communicators today. We offer gratitude to our families for the unconditional love they show. And we offer gratitude to our beloved friends from all walks of life. We offer gratitude to the earth which sustains us. We offer gratitude to the fire within that gives us drive and passion. We offer gratitude to the water that washes away that which doesn't serve our highest good. And we offer gratitude to the air which allows us to breathe now and the days before. Share love and make life lighter. And I'm going to say at the end of that, peace, peace, peace. Hold the intention of peace, peace for Ukraine, and many other wars and disharmonies around the world. Let's hold the intention of peace. All right, I think we're going to say goodbye now. I'm absolutely whacked. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next. I'll see you Friday, Lloyd. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
We will see you on Friday. So have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye-bye.